She is beautiful. Yani, drop dead gorgeous. My God. Yes, I will struggle saying her name, but I will try. She has a YouTube channel. She talks about weight loss. She has lost a significant amount of weight. I think over 37 kgs or thereabouts. That's a whole child. We were discussing with Jason. He was like, that's a whole child. You know, like, it's a lot and takes a lot of work and dedication. She is a wife. She is a mother. She is Amina Mude. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. You look gorgeous. Yes.
I did say it right?
Yeah.
Ujiongeza n.
Karibu pia mimi niseme Munde. That's the sorry.
Nimezoea
lakini. Umezoea kuna tu usema tu.
You're so pretty.
Thank you.
My goodness.
You.
But that
is that all your hair?
Yeah.
Wow. It's okay. Hata sijasikia vibaya. Sijasikia vibaya. Anyway, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
for
for
those
having me.
Yes, for those of people who don't know you out there, just introduce yourself kidogo, waambie what your journey to fitness has been like.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Amina Mude. I'm a mom of 2 kids. I'm a wife. I have lost 37 kgs, and it's true. Nilikuwa like I was another human being before I switched to this other human being. Like my daughter is 23 kgs. I think I've lost my daughter and my son together.
Wow.
Eight together.
You were right. What one human? 2 humans.
Because 23 plus 10 is 33 plus maybe
more.
add a few months. So
wow.
Yeah, so yeah, I've lost all that, and I've done that through mostly diet, just diet and now working out. Yeah, that has been my journey.
Let's just go back to the beginning.
Yes.
When you were getting married, first of all, this is the beautiful wife to the one, the only Ben Kitili. So when, of course, you've been in the limelight for a bit. So when you were getting married back then, there was a lot of conversations around that time because you were from the Muslim religion. You grew up a Muslim, but you had to get married to a Christian. And those conversations, how did you handle that? Family, friends, trolls, netizens who feel entitled to be explained for things?
Let me tell you something. When we got married, that was 5 years down the line from the time we started seeing each other, almost 6 years. So me and Ben, there weren't any issue between me and Ben. It was like the world is now coming to know that there's a Muslim and a Christian who's been married. So that aspect wasn't, even the trolls didn't really get to me because I've been like with him for quite some time. The issue was just from the start getting together from a point where I'm a Muslim, he's a Christian, like bringing the families together. That was the issue. And since it was 5 years in, I think tulikuwa tumeka sort out at some point. So the trolls were too much. But what I did, and I thank God, is that I blocked it out. In fact, I deleted Instagram, I deleted Facebook, because for me, I know myself. The minute I see negativity, I'm not that type of a person who will say, like,
so
you just rather not see it.
I don't see it because I know it will hurt me. My personality, I know myself so well. Like, I'll be like, Mona amesema hivo. But I just decided, well, no, I won't see it.
So you deleted everything?
Yeah, I deleted. And then I used to have people send me, nikishaona inakatu
story, una delete. Oh, that is so smart, honestly.
Because at the end of the day, you know me, I'm not that type. My personality is not the type that I can say, I don't want to see it. I just want to live in my bubble. And
it's a beautiful bubble. I mean, it works.
It works for you.
For 5 years, 6 years before you let the world in.
Oh,
and you can see clearly what the world can do.
Exactly. And so, when was that moment for you? Because you said that you gained that amount of weight after pregnancy. So when was the moment you sat down and you're like, Amina enyewe, you need to do something about this weight? Or is it people who are telling you, oh, ume add weight? What made you make that decision to be like, I'm going to take this journey towards being healthier?
For me, it was something like within me from the time. Okay, let me take you back. Before I had my firstborn daughter, I was like 65 to nikienda sana ninone ni 69 kgs. So when I got my baby, I think I got pregnant when I was in campus. So by the time I'm giving birth and it's like 6 months postpartum, that's when I'm realizing, guy, nimenona. Like, I didn't notice. So ever since that day, I knew there's something I need to do. So I just carried the weight. I carried it. But now the moment was when I conceived my second born. I knew from the word go, the minute I'm done with this process, the minute this baby is out of me, I am going to work on myself. Because I always tell my friends that the skinny me was always bugging me, was telling me, like, ambia ubeshte atoke, like the party is over. So I knew for sure that some. And then also another part was the health aspect of it, because I discovered I have a condition. It's an autoimmune disorder. It's called hypothyroidism. I discovered it after I had my firstborn daughter. So I knew my doctors will tell me you need to lose the weight, but I knew for sure, like, I need to just, plus I used to look like older than my husband. Oh, wow. And that's, you know, fun. And we have 8 years difference. So like I was telling myself, my God, Kai.
So it was always in you.
Yeah. It's just that you just and imagine no one ever told me because of my weight, because I used to wear it with pride. Like nilikuwa napiga picha sura tu. Like hivi unajua,
you figured it out.
Yeah, I knew.
You got the hack.
Yeah, and then sikuwa naonyesha watu that ati inanibo. Please.
Right now you can talk about it. I think that's the beauty of fighting those demons and then emerging to it. You were in campus when you got pregnant. At that point, what were you studying?
I was doing communication. I've done my undergraduate was in PR. I've done media, and then after that I've done my master's is also in PR. So
so nothing health. The way you churn knowledge on that YouTube channel,
I swear it's nothing. You know, let me tell you something. When I've tried yo-yo diets in the past, like between the first, like the 5 years from the time my daughter was born to now, I've tried so many diets. Things. Hata zangu hazikuwa drastic kwa sababu nilikuwa nafanyanga 3 days. Nafanya 3 days, naona inches nimeshrink kidogo, naona nimefika. But now, ever since I got pregnant with my second born, I started a journey to understand my body. And when it comes to weight loss, and what I feel like, that's why my YouTube channel is Healthy Living. You don't lose weight if you're unhealthy. You get healthy to lose the weight. The weight is an outcome of an unhealthy lifestyle. So for me, I went through a journey of discovering my body as a woman, what I can do, the challenges, and what works for me as Amina Mude Mohammed. Minus all the silence here, do this, do that. I just sat, read, like my husband will come home, nimeka YouTube something, like a long documentary explaining about fasting. It's boring, but for me, I realized
you are learning.
You need to understand. You can, uwezi fanya kitu kama umefunga macho. For it to be successful, you have to learn. Why, you know why you're fasting, why you're eating salads.
That's true.
Yeah,
God,
instead of
eating salads.
I love salads, trust me.
Oh my God.
Did you love them before?
Okay, to start, of course, they were disgusting.
I know.
But the day I stepped on the weighing scale, I was 110 kgs. The first time I stepped on the weighing scale, and I was 100. Like hata sikuwa nilikuwa 99.9. Nikikunywa maji glass hapo juu
itarudi 100.
So nikajiambia Amina. Hi, no stopping. Naona hivi food, like for me my weakness was bread, like gluten. Nilikuwa naona nasema now no.
Not doing it.
It's not worth it. No.
Unakumbuka tu your scale. Unajiambia lazima iende chini tena.
Itaenda na iende kabisa.
What?
Yeah.
So for you, what motivated you was wanting to stay healthy. You didn't want to have to go through drastic diets. So what do you tell people who are like, yo, what's the secret to like losing weight fast?
Let me tell you something. I always get DMs, like so many, because my platform, my Instagram, I've decided, like what I do, I don't siambi watu slide DM. Like whatever I have done as a person, I post
you put
everything.
It out there.
So I usually get DMs. So it's the secret. And for me, it's so sad because there's no secret.
There's no secret,
you have to eat healthy. You need to move, whether it's at the gym or at home. There's no, I think like for me, what I want to also explain to people is people need to understand their whys, the big why and the small whys, so that your journey can't be the same as me. Just learn why you're doing it, what works for you as as Mary, your body type, what you need to do, then do it. If you fail, well and good, you tried. You try another day.
That is so true. Okay. You know, you are in the limelight and your family is. there's a certain pressure to live a certain way. And I don't know how you've managed to be sane, be true to yourself, be true to the man you married, to your children, to your family. Because I must show off my new car. I must show off. Oh, I shop.
Living for Instagram.
I shop in Dubs. Well, not
Dubs.
Not Dubois.
Dubois. Dubs need Dubois.
Well, that too. How do you balance it all?
For me, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a lot of work, because I try to live my life offline and online. Like, there's no difference. So, like, when you meet me on the streets, or when you find out that I'm someone's wife, I am the same person. I don't feel the pressure. I don't think in this life I'll ever feel the pressure, because at the end of the day, I'll only have one life to live. If I go taking photos of people's car, na mimi nikujifanya ni yako,
and then I'll meet you up on stage.
please, like, for me, I've never felt like I need to fit in any group, and I feel like my story itself, like the person I am, is like enough. You don't have to go, like, I don't need to go do extra things for you to, like, listen to me or want to know about me. Just me being me, I'm comfortable.
That's enough for you.
Right.
Okay, wow, that's fantastic.
So we're going to take a very short commercial break with a beautiful, gorgeous, very motivating Amina Mude will still be in the building. 22999 is our free SMS line. Talk to us on Twitter as well. #NiChatSport. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're having our own nandikiwa hapa na daktari Amina. Mimi ni type gani? Nifanye nini? Niache kula keki mwenyewe nazipika na zila. We'll get there one day. Looking at your feedback on Facebook, Eman James says, hello ladies, ni Eman James from Mombasa. Dada Amina Mude ni mrembo sana, ama kweli Ben Kitili alipata jiko la power. Hongera kwao. Jamani, nawaomba msiwachane. They look good together. Couple goals. My random question to Dada Amina is, if you were a fruit, what would you wish to be? And apart from relationships, what is the most heartbreaking thing that you have ever experienced in life? Eman James, you kutoka Mombasa. Sasa sijui ujibu, if you were a fruit.
I think ningekuwa banana.
Why?
Kwa sababu mimi ni Msomali, we eat bananas with everything.
Oh yeah. What? With everything?
Yeah.
Like even in food?
Yes.
Mandizi ile ya kukula, si ya kupika.
Leo nilikuwa natengeneza, si zile za kupika matoke.
Ile ya kukula.
Ile tamu.
Oh my God.
You've never been to any of the restaurants where they give you pilau, it comes with andizi.
No. Kwa meza unaweza dhani ati ni flour. Kule unaona bili na kuja plus 50 bob. Unashangaa ni ya nini? I get 5 bananas.
What? It's not for free. See decoration. What?
Oh my God. So apart from relationship things, what is the most heartbreaking thing that you ever experienced in life?
Heartbreaking. Kai mingi.
Guy.
Moja tu.
Top of your head.
As in not, okay.
I will give you time to think about that one, because there's another question here for you. Hi beautiful girls, please ask Amina, how does she choose her children's religion? This is like how will they be for Christmas or the Muslim holidays?
Okay, with my kids. And okay, something about me, and I think when you bring kids into the world, it's they like mirror you in a way. They mirror their father half and you half. For me, I'm always a person who religion, there's Muslims and Christian, but for me religion is humanity. Religion is God, your relationship with God. So when it comes to my kids, I have exposed them to what I've learned. They will be exposed to Christianity. At the end of the day, it's them to choose what they want, but there's guidance. At the end of the day, in Christianity, killing is bad. Islam, killing is bad. Do they need to have a religion to figure that out?
To know that killing is bad, they don't. That's true.
Like going to a restaurant and you mistreat the waitress. That's
it doesn't matter what religion you are, it's wrong. Yeah. So have you personally maybe taken them to a mosque and taken them to a church for them to know, or it's
they have been exposed
to both church and mosque?
But mostly the mom has more.
You're the one with them most of the time.
I agree. Okay. Did you have another question?
Did I have another? Oh wait, there's another. There was someone who was declaring their love. Let me see if I can find it.
As you look for that, let me just jump on, because Emma and James quite literally asked this question, or didn't say it out there, but we talked about you, I mean, a couple of weeks ago on this show, maybe a couple of months ago on this show, and there was a screenshot going round, and we found it on Ed Galbari's channel on Instagram, that you had ended the relationship with and that you'd been going through pain for the last couple of days or weeks or whatever, and 2 weeks I think you said, and sort of like implied that you two are not together, but is that true? Oh.
What's the real story?
Yeah. Okay,
so
maybe the question is, why did you do that?
Okay.
Or did you do it?
I would love to keep it simple, because I've been trolled on this issue.
Okay, cool.
And it's me who allowed myself, I've put myself in that situation.
That position,
That the screenshot is indeed from my page. It was me. But my answer will be, you know, how you get to a point in life. Life has issues here and there. Always you have issues. The mistake I did is that I went to vent out my life on the wrong place at the wrong time and the wrong, situation. And when I found out, when, I realized it was too late, as in bloggers will always speak, and they, the damage, like nimejianika.
The damage had really been done.
But what I did, I put up a post to explain, like to apologize, because I feel like I put my husband in a weird situation, because I made him like, they trolled him in a way to make him look like he's, because people tend to think when a couple like wakiachana, it's usually the man who cheats, and people don't know there are different reasons why people, so they were trolling him, for their own reasons. But I put up a post and explained that it was a moment of anger. I wrote something, and it was one of I think I should answer that question. One of the worst points in my life was that like I was trolled until now. Even if when I post something I get anxiety, like
you're like, I wonder what's going to happen now.
And I totally take responsibility for my action, because ni mimi nimejiweka. What you post on social media, you can't you will not like control what people will tell you. I just nimelearn my lessons, right? And we're still together.
That's fantastic. That's a very good answer.
Couple goals. So.
I'm a couple goals. And we have one more here. I found the person who's declaring.
What?
Hi, Tatana mimi by the way, Mkikuyu, sawa?
Yellow.
Hi girls, looking cool. Tuned in from Kiambu. I am Kyle. Please say hi to Amina. She is my first crush. Na muulize kama anataka side.
Side what?
Anaweza taka kuwa side chick. Wow, what?
Allah? Okay, we're going to do this on live TV. Wow, okay.
How do you deal with the attention that you get from men? Because like, let's just tell it like it is. You're beautiful. And of course, you're going to get a lot of attention. And you're a married woman. So how do you deal with it? And how does your husband feel about it?
If you don't like get attention, it means there's something
wrong
off with you.
That's true.
At some point, whether it's
kidogo,
so
smile kwa street.
Yes.
People declaring their love, it's fine.
But for me, I just read it, and whenever for me, it's nothing like sort of it's hainitetemeshi because I'm settled. It's
like not an option.
Like when it comes to my husband, like. I can go somewhere, like he will never call me, he'll never like ask me unafanya, because there's trust, like he knows me, and he knows the kind of person he married, and he knows even if nimerushwa in a den of men, he knows the
know
kind
how to
of
handle yourself. That's fantastic. More men should take some advice from a husband. They sweat when their wife goes out,
Do you have any like projects you're working on right now that you're trying to push, so we can talk about that?
For me right now, what I'm focusing on, it's on my YouTube page, and just generally, I want to get so much information that I have within me out there, especially to moms and people who have this condition. I'm so sure. Have you ever heard about hypothyroidism?
Never.
No, never.
Hashimoto's?
What?
That
sounds like a car.
No, and that place, Hiroshima.
Yeah, sounds.
What are those things though?
No, it's an autoimmune disorder. Like people know lupus and But now this is like you have a thyroid gland, so it cannot. Sometimes people have a problem; it's not functioning well. And the worst part is that it affects mostly women. Like 90% of people with autoimmune disorders specific is women. And most of them don't know. For me, I came to find out when I was admitted for depression.
What?
You're admitted for depression, you're being given antidepressants. Instead of them making you feel better, you get worse. And it took a doctor to think and say, can we test your thyroid? Because thyroid, when you have hypothyroidism, you tend to have episodes of depression and mood disorders. And without that person knowing, I could have been on antidepressant thinking.
So they just assumed it was depression.
Depression was now caused by this.
Yes, even now I'm on my medication. If in case I don't take my medications for a week, like I may not go into full-blown depression, but I get like symptoms like I don't want to get out of bed, I want to cover myself, I want to stuff my face, and you know, so many. I usually walk around and
why
see
does that
people.
happen?
It happens because your thyroid controls your endocrine system, has adrenal, like it's a system. So if one part of the system goes wrong, it tends to affect everything, especially the moods and digestion and weight. You try everything under the sun, but as long as you're not treating your thyroid, you will never lose weight.
What?
And itself, being fat is another issue for being, feeling
sad. It makes even worse.
So and then people don't understand you. Like they don't know. Not like I've told I think 5 people on my Instagram, like when we talk on DMs, and I've told them, can you go check your thyroid just to rule out? Because they tell me I get this and this, and trust me, they go and they find they have a thyroid problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you had to learn all this by yourself because you needed to get better.
Yes,
and
I needed to get better for my kids. Because, at the end of the day, as a woman, as the mom, you control. If you wake up in the morning and you're moody, the whole house will catch them.
Exactly.
So I needed to be okay, and I needed to be okay for my kids and for myself.
Oh, wow.
And when did you know about this?
I was actually admitted at Chiromolene, I think it's a psychiatric hospital.
Yes, it is.
And then the doctor was giving me antidepressants, and they were making me worse. Instead of treating the
So this is after your second born?
No, the first born.
The first born.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
when I had postpartum depression after having. So when I went to hospital, they did the test. They were giving me medication for depression, like the classical. I used to have symptoms. But one doctor came in and told me, Amina, let's just check your thyroid. And they went checked. I was full blown. She told me, stop the medication, stop the thyroid medication, stop the antidepressant, start the hypothyroidism. And true to it, I've never gone back.
My goodness.
Wow.
To where you were at. I think you have, and I understand what you mean, that you have a lot of information that
you want to share.
And this is the time. Just share your social media handles, your YouTube channel.
Yeah, where they can find you.
My YouTube channel is Healthy Living with Amina. On Instagram, I'm Amina_Mude. Mude is M-U-D-E. So you can send me a DM if you think you have a thyroid problem or you want to lose weight. I think I'm mostly on Instagram. YouTube, I just post my content.
Okay,
thank you so much for coming, and thank you for
for
clearing the air.
Thank you for having me,
and keep up that positive vibe.
Yes, and keep staying motivated and motivate people out there as well. Because honestly, I'm pretty sure some people look at you as motivation, and that's fantastic.
Yeah,
thank you so much for coming. And guys, unfortunately, that is the end of our time together. But what 10:30 to our checky, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.